Hi everyone, Vegas film critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard, here to tell you my top 5 Mother's Day movies. And I'm doing it in my Captain America Civil War shirt. Who know who won? Check out my channel. My review for this is about Mother's Day. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still just excited over Captain America. I'm a mama's boy. I really am. I love my mother. My mom's 85 years old, and I thought, this is really her day. She loves Mother's Day. She really does. So, she doesn't watch too many movies, but, I always think of what my mom would like. And the few times she does watch movies, they have to be something really special. And I remember one of my favorite times growing up is taking my mom to the movies. So back when Empire Strikes Back came out, I took my mom to see it. I was seeing it for the 10th time. I'm like, Mom, I'm 12. You got to go see this movie. It's amazing. And the opening scene where Luke's on the Tauntaun, my mom leans over to me. I love her to death. She goes, "What kind of animal is that? I've never seen one like that before." And I'm just dying. My mom, she's from the Depression era. And also, I had to take her to see Jurassic Park, first run, because my mom has nightmares. She really does. She doesn't like anything scary. So I took her to see Jurassic Park, and I also took her to see Aliens. I'm sorry. I just had to torture my mom. But then I also show her some nice films too, But she doesn't go, she never went to the movies. She never did. And she never watched television, but she always listened to music. So anyway, this is just a little preface to my top 5 Mother's Day movies for 2016. I've got a sick sense of humor, so I'm starting number 5 with Mommy Dearest. I don't know why, but I've seen Mommy Dearest about 30 times. And I think they even did in LA, like how Rocky Horror Picture Show has a live kind of, theater group going on. A lot of people come dressed as Joan Crawford, and they bring wire hangers and all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't seen Mommy Dearest, Joan Crawford's daughter really had the last word about how she was treated. She was adopted. My family's adopted, so I have a lot in common with that. Not my mom never beat me or anything like that. Well, she did, but I deserved it. But just watching Mommy Dearest, to see, Faye Dunaway giving that remarkable performance, no wire hangers ever, I want to see that movie with a live audience. I think that would be great. It's one of the most overacted, one of the most abusive movies I've ever seen. And just in honor of Mother's Day, if your mom has a sense of humor, watch Mommy Dearest, because it is outrageous. All right, we have to throw a musical in there, and I think, without going too old school, without Singing in the Rain or going way back, something a little more contemporary, something a little more modern. I love Hairspray. Hairspray has just got the greatest music. It's got the energy. It's got, the great John Waters story. It's got the whole civil rights movement going on. John Travolta is hysterical. Christopher Walken, and it's just got this really energy to it. And I think that mothers will overlook all, the kind of the racial injustice thing like that, but they approach it with some fun. If you saw the original Hairspray, it was kind of serious. And I just love it, just Good Morning Baltimore, and, just all these really toe-tapping songs. And if your mom needs a kind of a contemporary musical, she'll love it when John Travolta's in drag, dancing around. You go, Mom, that's Kaniki, not Kaniki, Zuko, Danny Zuko. God, how could I make that mistake? I think Hairspray will be a good time for any mother on Mother's Day. All right, I know what you're saying, Jeff. Wait a minute. You're doing a horror film for Mother's Day? Well, yeah, Babadook. You gotta, if your mom has a strong constitution and she doesn't get scared too easily, this is a story about a mother and her son, and the Babadook coming to terrorize this family. And the mother is strong. She's a real strong character, So I just think if your mom is, kind of contemporary, show her Babadook. And a lot of people haven't seen it, or if they're not, if they're horror fans, I think they're, it's going to be something you want to leave the light on for. I know I did, but it's just to see how strong the mother is in that. It's really a good film for Mother's Day. Hey, if you don't believe me, well, then fine. Leave a comment below and I'll ignore it. I had to pick a movie from the 80s. Diane Keaton and Baby Boom. I love Baby Boom. I saw it first run. I watch it all the time. I got a Laserdisc. I got a DVD. I just love Baby Boom. It's in the 1980s we had, Secret of My Success, and it was Michael J. Fox, and it was all about the yuppie generation and all the me, and money everywhere. And here comes Baby Boom, where a woman was a strong central character who was not only that, but she was a success in business, and she was ignored, and sexual harassment and all those things that were going on that just, the 90s didn't kind of address yet. So she quits the big, corporate job, and she starts her own business as Country Baby and does this baby food everywhere. And she just really throws it all away to raise a daughter that she was, left on her doorstep, literally. And she wants a different life, but she still uses her business sense to be a success. So Baby Boom is such a great movie. And also the great Harold Ramis is in it too. He has a little bit part in that too. So check out Baby Boom for Mother's Day. And the top movie for Mother's Day, and it's going to be the same every year when I do this top 5 list, the movie Mother with Albert Brooks and Debbie Reynolds. And it is my mom and me. It really is. And my mom and I have watched this movie a dozen times and we're laughing because that's me. I'm Albert Brooks. You know, this is a horrible impression, I know. I'm Albert Brooks because my mom, when we're driving in a parking lot, you know, where are you going? And she saves all the food and she puts it in the freezer and she does all that. I mean, it's just absolutely my mom and me in that film. And I remember when I interviewed Michael Douglas and Albert Brooks for the In-Laws remake, I brought my little quad sheet, my British quad sheet for Mother, you know, because the quads in England, they have in Britain, their posters are this way instead of this way. So I got this great, you know, it's a great poster where Albert Brooks is kissing Debbie Reynolds. So I brought that and I said to Albert Brooks, you know, this is my mom, this is our movie. And Mother's Day was the following weekend. So he signed that for me and I have it for my mom. He autographed it to my mom. And then he goes, you should sign this too. And then Michael Douglas goes to sign it too. And he goes, what's your name? And I go, Jeff. He goes, no, your mom's name. I go, oh, Wanda. Oh, okay. So Michael Douglas signed it too. So I have it framed, and it's just one of my favorite things that I gave to my mom for Mother's Day. All right, here's the Mama's Boy telling you my top 5 Mother's Day movies. What do you recommend? You know, leave me a comment below to know what movies you think would be great for Mother's Day. Until then, check out one of my picks and let me know what you think. Maybe subscribe, thumbs up, share. For Mother's Day, I'm Jeffrey Gay Howard, the ultimate Mama's Boy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.